Mohanji Balyanji, Professor Sood sir, Ms. Isabel, Swati Munjal ji, और इस सभा में उपस्थित सारे गौरवान्वित अतिथिगण, डेलीगेट्स, आप सबको हमारा सादर नमस्कार. I congratulate CSRBOX for hosting the 10th annual CSR Summit. It shows the trust of the CSR fraternity, the participation of government agencies, and collaboration opportunities through this event. On behalf of the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, we were established not long ago, in 2014. Sorry, what was that? We established very recently, 9 years back, and on our ministry's behalf, I extend my warm regards to all the attendees who are part of this very important summit, which are addressing the very important and integral theme of social impact ecosystem and its value addition to businesses in evolving developmental landscape. It's from here that I will depart from my prepared speech, and I would say that I have come here to make a pitching for the skilling. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, under the National Education Policy of 2020, and under the guidance of the Honorable Minister of Education, who is also the Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, there has been a sea change in the way we are looking at the skilling. And the skilling is not only the low-end skilling which we are talking about, it is the skill, education, employment continuum that we are talking about. As Mr. Bhaumik Shah was explaining the report, I could see that certainly the CSR and the corporates have healthcare and WASH, education and environment as their top priorities. I would say that under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, that we have embarked on a journey, Amrit Kal, for bringing our country the status that we deserve on the international forum, for which we require development. And to reach that stage, we have to take care of the skilling of our workforce. Even though it amounts platitudinous, I would like to read one paragraph which says gives the figure. The fact being, young people create the biggest part of the global demography. Now, 43% of the world's population is of people under the age of 25, and around 90% of them live in poor and developing countries that are stuffed with threats of sustainable development. Putting this in the context of India, it is one of the youngest nations of the world, as 54% of its population is below 25 years of age, and more than 62% of its population is in the working age group of 15 to 59 years. In next 15 years, we have to create an opportunity to provide high quality skill to our young people, particularly when the rest of the world, developing world, is having an aging or declining population. And unless the workforce, teeming workforce in India is imparted with employable skills and knowledge, our dream of having a socio-economic development and a developed country will not be able to happen. Therefore, we have to make the demographic dividend and take it to its logical conclusion by providing skills and employable skills and education. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure the CSR plays a very important role in achieving SDGs like poverty alleviation, improving skills of youth for securing decent jobs, and achieving food security is also a very important part. And as Professor Sood was saying, he pitched for some of the missions, which was about the One Health mission, Quantum mission, Clean Energy mission. I would say that I am here to pitch for Skill India mission. It is here that we require the help of the corporates, the CSR, the NGOs to work with us. And as the result of the survey was also showing that if around 55% of the corporates have shown inclination towards working with the government collaboration. Sir, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that we have, under the skilling, since our inception of the ministry, the skilling ecosystem has developed very much. We have training partners, we have NSQF level job roles, we have 37 sector skill councils who represent industries. We have National Skill Development Corporation, which is a not-for-profit but privately led institution which provides all supportive facilities to the skilling. We have National Skill Development Fund, which allows for the CSR funds to be given. The NSDC has done the social impact bonds. We have gone ahead and worked with the Department of Banking to make our skilling loans more attractive. We have made use of the technologies, and I request all the ladies and gentlemen here to see on themselves about the Skill India Digital, the platform which allows for the job discovery, which allows for the job exchanges, which allows for the knowledge dissemination, which allows for end-to-end management of the skilling processes. That skilling has become a very important part. We can see it from the budget of this year. We are already working, as you would have heard, about the Prime Minister Vishwakarma scheme, which is award for the socially disadvantaged section of our society. And the skilling is one of the very important part of this whole exercise. Whether you talk about the green hydrogen, for the first time, the green hydrogen mission also has the skill ministry as its part. And there also we have developed, along with our sector skill councils, our game plan and the skilling which would be required. There have been different studies by World Economic Forum, etc., that if we invest in skilling and education, the rewards to the GDP and the general prosperity, our economy, will be very disproportionately high. So in the end, I would say that it is our responsibility as a countryman to see that our young population is given the skill and employable skills and education. As I said, a lot of work is happening under the National Education Policy, and we are working very closely with the Ministry of Education so that the gap between the skilling and education is bridged, and our people, the moment they enter the schooling, right to the skilling and the employment, the school to work transition also takes place very easily. So in the end, I would request and solicit your support so that by the next year, Mr. Bhaumik Shah will be able to show that for the skilling and education also, a significant part of the CSR contribution also went in that direction. I would like to encourage you to collaborate with us through our NSDC and our different training providers so that we can work on the cutting edge technologies as well as livelihood-based rural traditional artisans as well. And the skilling, the menu of skilling is so huge. And the country, if we are going to move forward, we have to take care of all different facets of the skilling, right from the very high-end skilling, whether it is semiconductor or the green hydrogen, towards the lowest thing which we require in our daily lives. So I'm very happy and thankful that I've been allowed to appear before you and seek your support for the skilling in our country. Thank you very much.